What's up everyone, my name is Aditya and welcome to HD Tech. Well guys, right now, if you're planning to buy the iPhone 11, the iPhone 12 lineup or any other new iPhone, then the number one question is regarding the storage configuration. Well guys, already I have made two videos related to two storage configurations, which is should you buy the iPhone with a 64GB internal or 128GB internal. But in this video, I'm going to be discussing that which is better option. Well guys, of course, if you can spend more money towards the 128GB, then you're most welcome. But if not, like if you're on a very strict budget and if you really want to buy an iPhone but don't want to spend much, then investing behind a 64GB variant, is it worth it? And guys, before getting started with today's video, it is a sincere request that if possible, please subscribe to my channel because it motivates me a lot to make more of this kind of videos. So guys, right off the bat, like see, if you have no problem paying more money towards the 128GB variant, then you're most welcome because in a long-term usage, you get that additional headroom. Because see, in the first year, you might spend like 64GB of overall storage, but the next year, you don't have to delete it and you can even increase your storage. So that's the reason. Well, right off the bat, if you can pay more towards the higher variant, then you're most welcome. But it is not at all mandatory. Well, if you're on a strict budget and if you feel like if you have never used an iPhone before and if you feel that 64GB is not for me, then there are other alternatives. And guys, in my earlier video, I have already discussed, well, if you feel that you're running out of your storage, then you can use the Google Photos application. Well guys, after 1 to 2 months, you can back up your entire photos on Google Backup or on Google Photos. Well, if you're having any PDF files or any other files, then you can upload it on Google Drive. So all of the Google applications like the Google Photos and the Google Drive are pretty much mandatory for every single iPhone user, because with every single Gmail ID you are getting 15GB of free cloud storage, and if you are having 2 Gmail IDs you are getting 30GB. If you are having 3 Gmail IDs and so on, you can keep on expanding your cloud storage. And other than that, if you are having a Windows computer or a Mac, then you should actually take the backup. Well guys, there are two options to take the backup. First option is you have to create a separate folder in your computer, name it as the iPhone backup, and then drag all of the photos and paste it in that particular folder. This is the conventional method. But on the other hand, if you are having a Mac or if you are having a Windows PC, then download the iTunes software, and once you download it and install it, then you have to connect your iPhone and it will automatically take the entire backup. So the backup will be encrypted. Like tomorrow, if even if you forget your password and if you delete the entire iPhone's all settings, you reset it, then still with the help of that backup you can get everything back. So, and guys, other than this, if you are having an external hard drive or a memory card, then you can paste all of your data into that. Well, it is a very common sense. But if not possible, like if you don't have a computer, if you don't have a memory card, then what's the option? Well, the reality is there are very simple steps. Well, initially, if you are today buying a new phone, like let that be a 64GB variant, and if you are a really nice photo taker, like if you want to take a lot of photos and if you are in the photography field, then you need additional storage. But there is a very common mistake that every single iPhone user does, and that is right off the get-go, like from the first day itself, they turn on the live photos. Well, now you might say that it is only a small option, but in reality, it takes twice the space for a single photo. Suppose tomorrow, like after 1 year, if you end up filling 64GB of your entire storage, then you will have only 4000 photos instead of 8000 photos. So this is a very big deal. Well, initially, if you feel that the live photos is actually useful, then what you can do is to take them, like for a couple of months, first try out the live photo feature. But if you feel that I'm not using the live photos, then just turn it off, because instead of that, like if you turn that live photo off, then you're getting a very nice headroom. Well, you can literally take 10,000 photos in a 64GB iPhone. So this is a very big deal. Well, now I'm regretting my factor. Like I always thought that live photo is interesting, and that's the reason now I'm running out of storage. Well guys, I want to give you an example. Well guys, 2 years ago when I went to United States, I was having the old iPhone SE and it was only having 32GB of the internal storage. But I went there for 2 months, and that time I got to know that 32 GB is not at all sufficient, and that was the point where I was not having my computer, not having any external hard drive, or there was absolutely no way how I can back up it. But I got an idea, and that was with the help of Google Photos. Well guys, literally on Google Drive or on Google Photo, you can keep on uploading as much as you want, and later on you can literally make another Gmail ID and use it like for more 15 gigabytes. Well, right now, as of watching this video, you might feel that it is of no use, but in like this kind of situation, it is literally a life hack. Well guys, see, if you feel that you need more storage, then I will recommend you to go towards the 128 GB option. But definitely guys, as of my personal experience and as of like the people I know, no one has ever managed to kill a 256 GB variant or a 512 GB variant. Well guys, have you ever thought that what is the main idea behind different storage variants? Well guys, for any normal consumer, you don't get the company strategy. Well guys, Apple is very much clever and they know how to earn more money. Well guys, the base variant is made for the majority amount of people. It is made for those people who want to buy their first iPhone, or for those people who are on a strict budget. But for the richer audiences, like there are people who are willing to pay as much as money possible just to be bleeding edge. Well, there are people who don't utilize their smartphone towards the fullest potential, but still they want a maxed out variant. That's the reason why Apple is selling a higher storage variant. Well, we all know that no one uses a 512 GB in their entire 2 to 3 years of overall mobile usage, because for a phone it is absolutely overkill. For a computer you get it, like for any PC or a Mac you will absolutely get the point for a 512 variant, but for a phone you absolutely don't need it. But it is Apple's way to earn more money on top of already earning lot of money. So that's the reason. Well guys, don't fall in this particular trap of storage variant. Well, there are people who say that the 64 GB variant is little bit slower than the 128, but there is absolutely no point. Even if there is a difference, it is absolutely incremental. You cannot even observe it. So at the end of the day, my conclusion is very simple. If you can afford, or if you are willing to pay your more money towards the 128 one, you're most welcome. But if you feel that 128 is kind of expensive or 256 GB is kind of expensive, then please, there is no point. Buy the 64 GB variant and you will be alright. So guys, I hope that this particular video was little bit helpful. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because it motivates me to make more of this kind of videos. So guys, I will meet you with another beautiful video. Until then, peace.